I'm recording.
Here I am in Miami, in front of the house that formerly the child Elián González lived for several months until he was abducted by the United States government forces and, in my view, illegally sent back to Cuba. This is where the action happened. It happened right here. Everybody saw it on TV. Everybody saw the federal marshals come in and take this boy at force. Now either you believe in force or you don't believe in force. You either believe in the courts or you don't believe in the courts. But let the Attorney General, the highest prosecuting officer in the land, to use her agency and Gestapo-like tactics to take a little boy who made it to this country by sheer luck, who would have been dead if it weren't for just a miracle from God, and lived in a little house here, never bothered anybody. His family never bothered anybody. And to illegally take him back, it's just a horrible crime, and all of us should be aware of this. And something like this will never happen again. I'm proud to be here as an American, standing in front of this house on this Saturday morning on September 16th in the year 2000, so the next generation will not forget what happened here. It's a horrible crime. You can see there's, if you look carefully, you can see a little of the yellow ribbon of the police scene that's still left on the house. And the house was decorated for Christmas. There's some Christmas lights still hanging here. And a poor little boy to be taken at gunpoint in the middle of the night by armed forces. It's just a horrible event. And you can see this neighborhood. This neighborhood is not a wealthy neighborhood. These are plain people. They're honest, hard-working people. And they want what's best for a little boy. This will be an event that will go down in infamy. And I hope America does not forget, because if America forgets what happened here, it can happen anywhere. Now, for most of you who don't know, there's a movie coming out. In fact, by coincidence, it'll be aired tomorrow night on the Fox network. And it's a complete distortion of the facts, complete distortion of the truth. The dictator Fidel Castro is not portrayed is not a good guy. He's being portrayed as a nice guy. These are complete lies. All of us know that. Someday I hope this house is made into a museum, because there are people like me and others that remember what happened here. And for us to forget as Americans, we forget our entire identity, what America is about. And personally, this has weighed heavily on my mind since its occurrence. And like most of us, I will never forget those horrible images of that night, taking a little boy in the middle of the night at gunpoint, against his will, against the family's will, and taking him over a period of time, a few months of indoctrination, and back to Cuba for complete indoctrination. Something like this should be embedded in the American memory forever, and those images will not go away. Not for me, not for anyone. Here I am. Here I am in Flamingo Park for the second take on this, trying to get this system to work. I'm waiting for my friend Cy, who won't be here until 2 o'clock. It's about 10 of 12 right now. The sun is pretty intense, so I'm going to have to make this a real short recording. My friend Howie Orem was just here. He's a tennis pro. We did a little taping, but apparently it wasn't recording at the time, so we're going to have to make a redo of that. Howie Orem is a tennis pro for Miami Beach, for the Flamingo Courts, which are located here in Miami Beach. It did rain last night, and you may see some rain in the background, some puddles in the background that are left over from the rain. You can hear some jets rumbling in the back. That's and some sirens. It's a pretty busy area, considering this is a park and is in the middle of a resort town. I'm standing here on the street corner at Northwest 22nd Avenue and Northwest 2nd Street in Miami, Florida, where all of this horrible action took place, where a child was taken at gunpoint in the middle of the night. We all saw it on television. We don't have to be criminologists, or lawyers, or government officials to know that what took place there was absolutely wrong. It was absolutely wrong. We all know it was wrong. And it's the house is behind me. I'm surprised that there aren't people that come every day. Maybe there are. I just don't know. I just don't know about them. And next to it is a little yellow house. It was just an awful thing. This has affected me, and I think more than any other image that I've seen in the past 20 years on television. I think it's a tragedy, a drastic tragedy, what happened here in Miami, and we were all witnesses to it. That's the real sad point. We were all witnesses to what went on. And for those that did nothing, it's a bigger tragedy, because these people here, this is not a rich area. I'm sorry? No entiendo español. Oh, my talking any house? No, thank you. No. I was just asked if somebody wants to buy a house here. Am I selling any houses? No, I'm not selling any houses. But this is a poor area, and not a wealthy area by any standard. These people are just surviving. They're trying to survive. So I just hope that all of us don't forget that for a country of laws, we really don't. When the top official don't respect the laws, then nobody respects the laws. It's just a very, very sad case, a very sad day.
Vean lo bueno que es el gobierno. Pues mira, yo voy a comprar el video.
Ese de abajo no la tengo. Me la regalaron así.
Es que anda buscando una.
Sí, ya.
Muchas gracias, Jefe. Oh, no, you're... Good morning. Here I am in the colonial zone in Santo Domingo. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just having a little coffee with some sugar. I have been to the Munenca, and excuse me, Munenca, which is excuse me, and I had a couple of little pieces of bread, which very good, and I brought a couple pieces back to the hotel, a pan con queso, bread with cheese, and I had a plain bread. Just have a current issue, relatively current issue, of the New Yorker here, and I'm looking through some of the articles. This coffee is a little sweet. It could be better, but it's because I think it's in a styrofoam cup. It doesn't taste that well, taste that good. So, all right, we'll have some more video later on today. I hope everything goes well. It's a clear day, sunny day here. There should be no problem capturing some of these events on tape. Here I am for my keys here. Okay. 2 segundos, entra 2 segundos. Okay, here I am at the corner of Perón and Duarte, in front of across the street from my hotel, and it's about a little after 12 o'clock noon. Here, temperature is about, I'd say 75 degrees, 78 degrees. It's really quite pleasant out. There's a little breeze blowing, as you can tell, and it really is a perfect day to be here. I recommend it. For those that are looking to get away for a few to see the sun in the middle of winter, especially in November, which is a horrible month, and as we all know. There's not that much traffic here, even though it's starting to slow down because siesta has begun, and contrary to popular belief, the siesta to some extent is observed in this area, the colonial zone, the zona colonial in Santo Domingo. So I guess that's about it. Right, I'm just making a demonstration. Presidente. Sí, I got this. Presidente, ¿se ve ese tipo? Dios mío. Puede leer.
Fui la ilusión de tu vida, contigo de la doña. Hoy represento el pasado, no me puedo conformar. Hoy represento el pasado.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm here in the lobby, actually the courtyard of the Hostel Nader in Santo Domingo in the zona colonial. In the background we're listening to some music from the Buena Vista Social Club. Actually one of my favorite groups that ever existed. And we're just sitting around, chatting, nothing special going on. We have no plans for anything. And the revolution begins tomorrow. Hot.
And there we go. Here's the coffee.
Snack. Okay, good. All right. Okay, here we are. It's kind of early. It's about 7:50 a.m. in the morning. I'm in the courtyard of the hotel where I usually stay.
My name's Franklin.
This is Franklin, and Franklin was kind enough to make the coffee this morning.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm going to use sugar. This is a white sugar, blanco.
Yeah, sugar, brown.
So this is a white sugar, and I like it, so I'm going to use a little bit more than. Okay. Okay. And 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 here we have some
Milk.
leche, milk, more milk. And
The better milk in this country.
this country is famous for dairy products. It has wonderful cheese, milk, butter. All of these dairy products are made in the north part of the country, and near Sasua. And it's a very famous brand of cheese, by the way. The Sasua brand of cheese is known worldwide. And I haven't had any yet here, but we can't buy it here and take it back to the States because of the aduanas and other problems of transportation, the transport of the cheese. But it's very good. It's a very good cheese, and I'll probably have some when I'm here, most likely.
Yes, keep coming now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have our honored guest. Buenos días. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
This is Josefina.
Come on together with me.
Yeah, right. You make a good couple.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't married her. All right. Now I know this view accents my stomach, so I have to forgive me. I'm trying to lose this weight. So my breakfast this morning consisted of one pan con queso, one little bread with the cheese inside, and this coffee. This is for 10 y nada más. No, for breakfast and no more.
No more.
No more.
In the morning.
In the morning, en la mañana. Para almorzar hasta mediodía más o menos.
Rice and beans.
Arroz y habichuelas, rice and beans, and pollo posiblemente. Dependiente a dónde yo estaba. Estaba, sí. Por ejemplo, si yo estaba a otro lado del puente de video, yo tengo que almorzar. This is our star. La estrella.
Ella tiene una edad. ¿Por qué tú no me has dicho eso? Tenía una
The
cosa.
star.
The star, la estrella. Encima,
Encima. Yeah, I'm looking for a bread.
Yeah, I brought chocolate. This is the sugar I was telling you all about. This is the brown sugar. Azúcar crema. This is it. Oh, increíble. And this I want to use some milk.
Gracias.
This is the bread that I bought for Josefina, and this is the sugar. Now I'm going to bring this back to the United States. This is coming back. We're going to have this at home. It's going to be freezing up there, but we're still going to have it. I don't think it's freezing. I said muy frío. Mucho frío. Cuando hace mucho frío afuera, en los Estados Unidos, cerca de mi ciudad, tenemos para usar esta azúcar. Yo recibe ahora mismo directamente de Josefina.
This sugar is more better in this country.
Oh, sí.
Yeah.
This is
because it's the black.
It's a dark sugar.
Yeah.
This is really a much better sugar. We get just this sugar blanco, you know. It's okay, but this is the real thing. Más natural. It's more natural.
Yeah.
Sí.
It's more natural. Sí,
Sí, porque la sacan de la caña y viene más negra. Ella grama, pura también. Sí,
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough for the
Yeah,
video.
just finish.
Okay, finish with the video. Thank you very much. Good
Hola, hi, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Yudelka, trabajo en el Post Office de Santo Domingo. Un saludo para todos. Bye, los quiero mucho. Vengan pronto. Bye.
Yo, Melina.
Good morning. I'm here in the house of Velasquez, Casa de Velasquez. I just bought a bottle of anise This is a sweet anisette. It's a product of Spain that's bottled here, Vicente Bon. This is one of the few places you can get this in the area. This is a sweet one because of the red top. And it's about 100 pesos in this store here. And you can show quite a little bit. And you can buy this here at a very reasonable price. And they'll put it in a bag, and if you want to transport it back to the United States, they'll wrap it up for you. It's pretty heavy though, so don't buy too many bottles of it. Okay, yeah. Empuje the botón. Okay.
Well, you know.
Buenos días. Buenos días. I'm here in front of the National Cathedral, and we're doing a little videotaping for the King of Spain. The King of Spain will be here shortly, about 10 o'clock. And I think this is quite a rare occasion because the King of Spain, after 500 years of Spanish rule, decides to come back to a country where the Spanish were thrown out of many years ago. Also, I find it interesting. Pasa. They can pass. Ellos pueden pasar. Pasan. Sí, todo. Pasan. Ellos, todo. I think it's interesting because the Jews were thrown out of Spain in 1492. Here it is 500 years later, and the King of Spain comes to this little island where there possibly Columbus and his crew could have been Jews. I don't know about Columbus so much, but I'm certain part of his crew were Jews. We've got some tourists here, some turistas, but the King of Spain will pass by here very shortly. This is it's a beautiful, clear day here, and a perfect day for travel. I hope the king enjoys it, and I hope he's received well. This is King Phillip, Rey Phillip de España, y yo, eso es Lorenzo Cohen de los Estados Unidos. Ya. Empuje el botón. Ya. Termina. Perfecto. Okay. Pasa. Ya. Okay. Ya. Espérate para ayudarme más para un medio hora, 40 minutos. No, señor, gracias. Más tarde, ¿cuánto peso para esto?
Para usted, 60 pesos, todo completo.
Sí, pero yo tengo que comprar. Eso es un buen amigo de mío. Después, más tarde.
Ah, sí, entonces, okay. Yo se la puedo dejar con él.
Sí, exacto. De mi guía hoy. Esa es mi guía.
Yo se la puedo dejar con él.
Gracias, señor. Un momentico. Más con este tiempo.
Puede sacarla para el frente de la que saque la bandera.
Mira este botón, ambos lados. Este lado puede mira, busca esto. Mira. ¿Entiende?
Oh, sí.
Sí, okay. Esta vez puede usar esto con este dedo, este dedo. Okay. ¿Puede escucharme claro con los oídos? Sí. Okay. Con marca el botón. Okay, perfecto. Okay, I am here in front of the just sitting on the park bench in front of waiting for the King of Spain. It's a gorgeous day out here. It's just perfect. The sun is shining. The band is to play, and we're all kind of excited, waiting for the King of Spain, Reyes de España. He's supposed to be here about 10 o'clock, which is any second right now. He could roll in. I'm surprised there aren't more people, local people, coming to watch the king. I know they all know because I've spoken to them. They learned about it in the news. And there are guards around on the rooftops. A guard, I see on the roof. He's maybe we can get a photo. And I think we'll just say buenos días a mis amigos en los Estados Unidos. Perfecto. Yo quiero un más en este lado. ¿Puedes verme? ¿Puedes verme con el dedos? Ok, está bien. Okay, we can right here. Okay. Okay, here we are in the shade. I hope you all can hear me. They're really getting ready for this King of Spain right now. And they let just normal tourists walk around this way because they don't know who I am, but nobody said anything so far, and I guess I'm being treated as a regular guy. And it's just sunny here. It is sunny. And here we're walking into the band. We're seeing there's a tuba that's being dried out here. It's part of the instruments for the band. And we got some drums here. Guys with machine guns walking around. A little baby here. And we have the children have been escorted to the courtyard. And here's the band practicing. They're getting ready with the horns, tuning up all the instruments. It's kind of like a grand anticipation of the King of Spain arriving here. This is not an everyday event. I would think we should have kings arriving more often because for sure they would clean this place up. I'll sort of move out of the way here. I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. We'll just have to wait for the king. I just think it's ironic that I should be here, a Jew from America, in time to see the King of Spain, King Phillip, but he's been pretty good. I think he's been very honorable to the Jews. I read recently where he apologized for the mistakes of the past, though they can't be corrected. He's done a good job. Okay, yeah. Es muy difícil, entiendo. Muy difícil para ti, ¿entiendes?
No, está bien porque por primera vez saqué la torre. Puedes revisar.
Okay. This is my cameraman, my photographer, and my old friend. If anybody comes to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, look up this guy because he's honest, he's solid, he's stable, and he won't cheat you. He's an honest guy to know. He's very sensible, and also he knows how to use the camera. Thank you. Esto es amiga de mía de Santo Domingo, Sargento Peña, Batista Peña, y ella me dijo ella te gusta la manzana de los Estados Unidos. Okay.
Si hay turismo, muchos italianos no vienen. Yo también, porque
Se me olvidó el maldito teléfono en la casa hoy por tarde.
Okay, come in. Okay, no, yeah. Okay, here I am in the far side of Santo Domingo. I don't know what, un segundo. Yeah. Comienza. Okay. Okay, now here we are in the buen de su familia. Okay, yo...
Porque él se quiere.
Perdón.
Es que no lo sé decir, no entiendo como tú me lo dijiste.
Oh, okay, adelante. Come on, no cheese, no cheese.
Tú tienes que salir del mundo. Dile hola. Hola. Pero tienes que mirar para allá.
Mira, dentro.
Hola, ¿cómo están los amigos de Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Ya.
Okay. Here I am, and for many years, Neji is just a gorgeous, gorgeous Dominican girl, beautiful, muy linda, y una modelo, una estrella, muy famosa, and we're sitting here, we're waiting for her mother to come home. She's away, and we bought some soda, we bought some Pepsi, we bought a little Pepsi, and here. And also I want to I'd like to bring your attention to this book that Neji's going to let me borrow. It's about the violence, the violence in the República Dominicana, violencia en la República Dominicana. And this is muy interesante, very interesting book for me. Y una otra cosa es más increíble es esta foto. Esta foto es de mío, about 5 years ago. I was in the Casa de Colón. This is a table.
Tiene que subir la mano un poquito.
¿Sí?
Y para uno acercar más.
Oh.
Pero está grabando.
¿Necesito con esto? ¿Con más cerca?
Sí.
Okay.
Ya.
Okay.
Está grabando.
Okay. This photograph was taken in the Casa de Colón, in the cerca de Casa de Colón, in the Plaza de Colón, and I'm wearing. This is my watch that I lost. Mi reloj que yo perdí y mi lens, mi ojos. I lost these too, and that's why I have cheap glasses wherever I go. And I look very más joven. I'm very young there, and I'm very old now, but that's how life is. And I'll put this down. And Neji tiene esta foto por más que 4 años, casi 5 años, almost 5 years. This is an old photo. I'm amazed. I'm totally amazed that this photo still exists. It's just incredible that I have that this photo still exists. And I look handsome there. ¿Quién es el persona guapo? Okay. Okay. Nada más. Okay. ¿Quiere hablar? Ella quiere hablar un poco.
Le mando un beso a los amigos de Lorenzo, que la pasen bien por allá
como yo la estoy pasando bien aquí, bye.
Okay, yeah. Montañas?
Ya.
Ahora? Okay. Here I am, Flamingo. This is really a very, very, very poor area. It's incredibly poor. It's these people are struggling all the time. I'm surprised there isn't a revolution.
Mírala, 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 mírala. Rafael García, yo sigo con Pedro Martínez, bajando la 98. Ahí sí.
Eduardo, ¿cómo que se llama su papá? Ruz. Bye bye.
Un momento. Okay, dice queso. Dice queso. No, cheese. Queso. Cheese. Un chiste.
Un chiste.
Sí,
Cheese.
Okay. Gracias. Yo saco un foto.
Ay, mi madre.
Sí.
La de esta mañana.
Dice, hola de mis amigos en los Estados Unidos.
Sí, quiero conocer allá en los Estados Unidos a Ruth, Eduardo, que le manda saludos Leo y Ángela. Queremos conocerlo y vamos, ¿cómo es?
Dice bye bye.
Bye bye.
Buenos días. Buenos días. Quiero un café con leche, por favor. Here I am in the famous Vineca, La Pandereria, La Bakery. This is one of the best bakeries, probably, I think, in the world. They serve a wonderful coffee, as you probably remember from other videos. I try to come here every year when I'm in the capital and have a café con leche, which he's making here right behind me. It's a little noisy, and you hear the street noise, but it's about 7:25 in the morning or so, and these people are on the way to work. These are not tourists around here, and tourists usually don't come to this bakery, which is called La Muñeca, which means the doll, and also means the wrist. So it has a double meaning. I think in this case it means the doll. He's working on the café con leche here, and we hope to have it prepared pretty soon. And I'm having a bread with cheese, which bacon. I have to add sugar to this. Gracias. We're making now I'm adding the sugar here. Only these two. There we go. And it's really great here. It has a kind of a foamy head. It's you don't get this back in Utica, but I don't think you can get this in New York either. Gracias, señor. And I just want to show this. This is a pond with the cheese inside. It's really very good. There's a cheese inside here. And I used to eat 2 or 3 of these, but because I use so much butter, you can taste the butter in the bread. I tried to cut down on it. It's just too fattening. Now, in November, on a dark day in November, I'll be able to think about having a coffee and a bread in a little bakery in Santo Domingo.
Los lubricantes Acerelco brindan una excelente protección contra los elementos y el desgaste, reduciendo al mínimo la fricción. Además, asegura una excelente lubricación y aumenta el rendimiento de su motor, tanto de gasolina o diésel. Sepa, Acerelco protege su motor. Acerelco, distribuido por Castrol. De Yamaha, cuenta con garantía de 6 meses o 6.000 kilómetros, mayor economía de combustible, más asistencia por la calidad de sus componentes y con nuevos diseños y colores. Ahora por solo 23.900 pesos recibes gratis por tiempo limitado. Casco protector, seguro por un año.
Anyway, it's a little overcast today. It's not quite as clear as it usually is out. It's a little cloudy. Now, it's not going to rain, but it is a little bit cloudy. Probably about 10,000 calories in one of these. But it's good enough. This should last till lunch. What I usually do is order some bread to go too. I'll get maybe 3 breads to go. With they put meat in these things too. I don't know how good the meat is, but the cheese is good. Now the location of this bakery is on the corner of Santo Domingo and Calle Mercedes. So it's Santo Domingo, S-A-N-T-O-M-E, Santo Domingo y Mercedes. It's really one of the delicacies of living here. It's just, it's too bad the traffic is so, there's so many cars and you get a little fumes of the car that's in here. Especially the little autobuses, the guaguas, because they're pretty old. I think some of them burn kerosene. So I think I'm not going to be able to finish this cheese. That's bread. Tres pan para llevar. Tres. Un con queso y dos con jamón. Jamón y queso. Sí. Okay. I just asked him for the breads to go. He seemed to understand me, so. Señor, dos fundas, por favor. Sí. Ah, perfecto. Okay. That's it. I'm going to go over here to pay. Just here I am in the famous boutique with my good friend, longtime friend. For many years. I come here every year, and we always do a little video. And he's in excellent shape. His body never changes. He doesn't gain a pound or an ounce. He's always the same. He has the same face, and he always has a little cigar. Actually, he has always a little cigar, and he's in perfect health. So I say, America, start smoking these cigars. You'll live to be a good, nice age, and he has a very good temperament. See, look, does this man look sick? This is a picture of health. Foto de salud, eh? De salud. Okay.
That's enough?
Sufficient. Okay. These are two friends of mine. This is Elian, and she's here. We'll get her. Okay. And they're working here in the store this morning, and they helped me out very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Uno más. Con tus dedos, uno más, ve, para sí, los dados. Gracias. Muy interesante. Ah.